businessman, entrepreneur, oh, I just ran out of big words. Listen, I wrote the book on how to talk to girls, released a clothing line, and I've dabbled in a little bit of yard work. My lawyers want me to tell you that I'm not a financial expert. But listen, my book was featured in a musical.
What's the matter with you guys?
We can't get girls.
We can't get girls? Well, I happen to be an expert on that exact topic. Like, look at this guy. What are you doing?
I'm reading How to Talk to Girls, available by swiping around Amazon.
Top 400 in the UK and has some reviews. This is one of my favorites. Rubbish. Just rubbish. Ooh, and this one. Thank you, your future wife. I'm good. The bottom line is that while I've learned a lot by trial and error, I've also had unexpected blessings and success. And one key truth that I've learned is this: no matter the adventure, ask, seek, and knock. Just remember the acronym ASK. Oh, hey, look, that also happens to be the first word. Whether it's with an idea, a job, or a desire, when we are resting in God, we are giving Him our best and letting Him do the rest. Last year, I made a so-so video in which I went around town and tried to get 5 jobs in one day. I asked God to open the doors, and then I began to seek for places that might be good for my project. I knocked by asking the businesses if I could work for them. Many said no, but a few said yes. First, ask these 7 questions. What? Why? The way you answer these 2 will influence the way you answer the rest. Who? When? Where? How much? How? If I had asked these questions before I created my horrible CGI failure of a video,
Record it. Do the thing. Play the song and then reverse.
And so what we have
learned applies to
the song can reach.
I might have saved some time. There's a reason the video is unreleased. We were created to have a father-son-like relationship with God. Ask your dad, ask God to help you think through these questions. Ask. So I know this is the question you are all wondering. Did I actually write the book on how to talk to girls? And why? Yes and yes. Next question. I've done quite a few things, as I've mentioned before. I've had a short-lived rap career. No. Just no. Don't do drugs. A clothing line, shameless plug. There's a link in the description for a shirt that is exclusive to this video. Go check it out. One of the most powerful ways when I've seen God move is when I've sought Him through prayer and action. One verse that stood out to me the other day while I was reading my Bible was Proverbs 14:23, which says this: "In all labor there is profit, but idle chatter leads only to poverty." Get up off the couch and stop eating your Cheetos, or else you're gonna end up like the guy from Toy Story. If we're praying and God directs us to move and we don't move, then we are being idle. We are not giving God our best. Ladies, if you see a guy who looks really cute, you're gonna find out all you can about this guy. Fellas, if you see yourself some good looking food, you're gonna do all you can to find out all you can about that. It's the same concept with this. Seek, research, and go back to those 7 questions and answer them. I've been rejected many times. We're talking about business, of course. But what's amazing is that if you're asking, seeking, and knocking, and if it is God's will to open the door, then He will open the door. You've got to be as persistent as Ryan Trahan trying to cross the entire country with only a penny. Don't give up. God knows what's best when. Those who seek the Lord shall not lack any good thing. What's cool is that God uses life to teach us more about Him. Recently, God taught me about asking, seeking, and knocking. I had close to $1,000 to fundraise in just a few weeks. First, I sought the Lord in prayer and asked Him, what exactly was I supposed to be doing, because I had no idea. As I prayed, I sought godly counsel and began to research different opportunities, finding out everything that I could. I soon applied for a few jobs, but I knew that even if I got a job, that most likely would not cover the full cost. As my godly counsel advised me, and God confirmed, I needed some side hustles. I got on the road and I got going. Love you, bye. I whipped together a flyer and posted it everywhere I could think of online. But God was making it clear that I needed to literally apply what He had been teaching me. I needed to go, ask, seek, and knock, going door to door. So, So many doors. I began to knock on doors in my neighborhood. If I'm honest, I began to get a little bit discouraged. A few days later, God used the Ryan Tran video to show me that if he could use a penny and travel the country with it because he was persistent, then I, with God's help, could be persistent and that he would raise the $1,000 in time. That day, I went out and boldly covered a whole neighborhood. I didn't take their rejection as rejection, I took it as God's redirection. I wasn't afraid to fail for God because I knew that God was my provider, my Jehovah Jireh. Soon, by God's hand, I had raised more than enough money on time. Remember how I told you I had sought godly counsel? Well, after I had finished raising this money, I let one of them know, and this is what they said to me. I intentionally pushed you to earn the money instead of just giving it to you because I knew it would be good for you to pray through it, take initiative, be creative, work hard, and get a personal win under your belt. You did it. Proud of you. Sometimes God says no, and by saying no, he's saying a bigger yes to something we may not even be able to see yet. Sometimes, yes, God will give us what we need immediately. But every time, no matter if it seems like God's not providing immediately, God is using every situation, every desire, every need to bring us closer to him. That's why he created us, to know him. He provided his son so that way we may know him. That's the most important thing that he's provided for you and I. God is good. He'll bless you in unexpected ways, like why in the world do I have a book that is doing really well in the UK? I don't know, but I trust that God has a plan with it because he knows what is best when. Remember, no matter the adventure, ask, seek, and knock. My successful business ventures were not successful because of my own successful hand. They were successful because of God's hand. Comment below which of these unreleased videos you would be most interested and most intrigued to see. And if this video gets 100 likes, whichever video in the comments has the most high demand, I will release. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. God bless.